The allure of the Sigma male, a breed apart, elusive, enigmatic, and effortlessly commanding. Yet, in the vast landscape of masculinity, there exist those who, try as they might, fail to embody the essence of the Sigma. These lost souls, ensnared by the shackles of conventionality, unwittingly broadcast their lack of Sigma prowess through unmistakable signals. One need not search far to identify these telltale signs, for they reveal themselves in myriad ways. Firstly, a penchant for conformity betrays the true spirit of the Sigma. Those who find solace in the herd, relinquishing their autonomy for the comfort of the crowd, demonstrate a fundamental departure from Sigma ideology. Moreover, an insatiable thirst for validation, manifested through incessant seeking of external approval, lays bare the fragile ego of those who falter on the Sigma path. In contrast to the Sigma stoic self-assurance, these individuals cling desperately to the affirmation of others, forever enslaved by the opinions of the masses. And let us not overlook the unmistakable aura of mediocrity that clings to those who lack Sigma distinction, an aura palpable to all but the most oblivious observers. Thus, dear reader, should you find yourself resonating with these descriptors, fear not, for even the most ardent seeker can yet reclaim the path to Sigma greatness. Number 26. You avoid self-reflection and introspection. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth and self-awareness. If you find yourself avoiding introspection or dismissing the importance of reflecting on your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, it may be hindering your ability to understand yourself fully and make meaningful changes in your life. Embrace self-reflection as a regular practice, setting aside time to journal, meditate, or simply sit quietly and contemplate your inner thoughts and emotions. Explore your strengths, weaknesses, values, and goals, and consider how your actions align with your authentic self. By engaging in regular self-reflection, you'll gain deeper insights into yourself, cultivate greater self-awareness, and empower yourself to live a more intentional and fulfilling life. Number 25. You often find yourself seeking validation from others. If you constantly seek validation from others, you might be missing the mark of true self-confidence. Seeking external validation can lead to a never-ending cycle of dependence on others' opinions, undermining your ability to trust your own judgment. True confidence comes from within, rooted in a strong sense of self-awareness and self-acceptance. It's about recognizing your own worth and capabilities independent of others' approval. Embracing who you are, flaws and all, is key to breaking free from the need for validation and living authentically. Number 24. You avoid taking risks or stepping out of your comfort zone. Playing it safe might feel comfortable, but it can also limit your growth and potential. Avoiding risks keeps you stagnant, preventing you from exploring new opportunities and experiences that could lead to personal and professional development. True fulfillment often lies outside of your comfort zone, where you're challenged to stretch yourself and discover what you're truly capable of. Embracing risk-taking means being open to failure and learning from setbacks, understanding that they are essential steps on the path to success. So, if you find yourself always opting for the familiar and predictable, it might be time to push yourself beyond your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Number 23. You struggle to set boundaries in your relationships. Boundaries are essential for healthy relationships, allowing you to communicate your needs and limits clearly. If you find yourself constantly sacrificing your own well-being to please others or feeling overwhelmed by others' demands, it may be a sign that you need to establish firmer boundaries. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish, it's about respecting yourself and creating space for your own growth and happiness. Learning to say no when necessary and advocating for your own needs is an important aspect of self-care and building fulfilling relationships. Number 22. You often compare yourself to others and feel inadequate. Constantly measuring your worth against others can be detrimental to your self-esteem and overall well-being. If you frequently find yourself comparing your achievements, appearance, or life circumstances to those of others and feeling inferior as a result, it's time to reevaluate your mindset. Remember that everyone's journey is unique, and comparing yourself to others is a fruitless endeavor. Instead of focusing on what others have or accomplish, shift your attention inward and celebrate your own strengths and accomplishments. Cultivating self-compassion and embracing your own path can help free you from the cycle of comparison and empower you to live authentically. Number 21, you have difficulty expressing your emotions or vulnerability. Being able to express your emotions and vulnerability is crucial for genuine connections and emotional intimacy in relationships. If you often find yourself bottling up your feelings or putting on a facade of strength to avoid appearing weak, it may be hindering your ability to form deep, meaningful connections with others. True strength lies in vulnerability, allowing yourself to be seen and understood authentically. Opening up about your emotions can foster trust and intimacy in relationships, enriching your connections with others and enhancing your overall well-being. So instead of hiding behind a mask of stoicism, embrace your emotions and vulnerability as essential parts of your humanity. Number 20, you resist seeking help or support when you need it. Asking for help when you need it is a sign of strength, not weakness. If you find yourself hesitant to seek assistance or support from others, whether due to pride or fear of appearing vulnerable, you may be depriving yourself of valuable resources and guidance. Recognize that nobody has all the answers or can handle everything alone. Being willing to reach out for help demonstrates self-awareness and humility, empowering you to overcome challenges more effectively and cultivate deeper connections with others. Number 19, you struggle to let go of grudges or forgive others. Holding on to grudges can weigh heavily on your emotional well-being, trapping you in a cycle of resentment and negativity. If you find it difficult to forgive others for past wrongs or constantly dwell on past grievances, it may be preventing you from moving forward and finding peace. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning or forgetting the hurtful actions of others. Rather, it's about releasing yourself from the burden of anger and bitterness. By practicing forgiveness, you free yourself from the emotional baggage of the past and create space for healing and growth. Number 18, you neglect self-care and prioritizing your well-being. Self-care is essential for maintaining balance and overall well-being, yet many people neglect it in favor of other responsibilities or obligations. If you find yourself constantly putting others' needs ahead of your own or neglecting self-care practices like exercise, rest, and relaxation, you may be compromising your physical and mental health. Remember that self-care is not selfish, it's a necessary investment in your health and happiness. Prioritizing self-care allows you to recharge, reduce stress, and show up as your best self in all areas of your life. So, make self-care a priority and carve out time for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Number 17, you have difficulty making decisions or taking decisive action. Indecisiveness can paralyze you, preventing you from moving forward and seizing opportunities. If you find yourself agonizing over decisions, procrastinating, or second-guessing yourself, it may be holding you back from reaching your full potential. Learning to trust your instincts and make decisions with confidence is essential for personal and professional growth. Practice making small decisions promptly and gradually build your decision-making skills to become more decisive and assertive in all areas of your life. Number 16, you avoid confronting conflict or addressing issues directly. Conflict avoidance can lead to unresolved issues festering beneath the surface, ultimately damaging relationships and undermining trust. If you tend to shy away from addressing conflicts or uncomfortable conversations, it may be hindering your ability to communicate effectively and resolve conflicts constructively. Instead of sweeping issues under the rug, approach them directly and with empathy, seeking mutual understanding and resolution. Confronting conflict head-on can strengthen relationships, foster trust, and lead to greater emotional intimacy and connection with others. Number 15, you neglect to set and pursue meaningful goals. Setting goals gives you direction and purpose, motivating you to grow and achieve your aspirations. If you lack clear goals or find yourself drifting aimlessly through life, it may be challenging to find fulfillment and satisfaction. Take the time to identify your values, passions, and long-term aspirations, then set specific, achievable goals to work towards them. Whether they're related to career advancement, personal development, or relationships, having goals to strive for gives your life meaning and direction. Commit to taking consistent action towards your goals, and you'll be amazed at the progress you can make and the fulfillment you can achieve. Number 14, you struggle to adapt to change or embrace uncertainty. Change is inevitable, and the ability to adapt is essential for navigating life's twists and turns with resilience and grace. If you find yourself resistant to change or constantly anxious about uncertainty, it may be holding you back from seizing new opportunities and embracing growth. Instead of fearing the unknown, cultivate a mindset of curiosity and openness to new experiences. Embrace change as an opportunity for growth and learning, trusting in your ability to adapt and thrive in any circumstances. Remember that change often brings new possibilities and opportunities for personal and professional development, so embrace it with optimism and resilience. Number 13, you dwell on past mistakes or failures, unable to let go and move forward. Holding on to regrets and past failures can weigh heavily on your mental and emotional well-being, preventing you from living fully in the present and reaching your potential. If you find yourself ruminating on past mistakes or beating yourself up over perceived failures, it's time to practice self-compassion and forgiveness. Recognize that everyone makes mistakes, and failure is an inevitable part of the journey toward success. Instead of dwelling on the past, focus on the lessons learned and use them to fuel your growth and development. Let go of regrets and embrace each new day as an opportunity for fresh beginnings and continued growth. Number 12, you neglect to cultivate a growth mindset, believing your abilities and intelligence are fixed traits. A growth mindset is essential for unlocking your full potential and achieving success in any endeavor. If you find yourself stuck in a fixed mindset, believing that your abilities are limited and incapable of change, it may be holding you back from pursuing your goals and aspirations. Cultivate a growth mindset by embracing challenges, persisting in the face of setbacks, and viewing failures as opportunities for learning and growth. Believe in your capacity to learn and improve over time, and approach each new challenge with curiosity and determination. With a growth mindset, you'll unlock new levels of resilience, creativity, and fulfillment in both your personal and professional life. Number 11, you struggle to practice empathy and understand others' perspectives. Empathy is essential for building meaningful connections and fostering healthy relationships. If you find it challenging to empathize with others or understand their feelings and experiences, it may be hindering your ability to connect authentically with those around you. Cultivate empathy by actively listening to others, seeking to understand their perspectives and validating their emotions. Put yourself in their shoes and imagine how they might be feeling, fostering compassion and understanding in your interactions. By practicing empathy, you'll strengthen your relationships, enhance your communication skills, and cultivate a deeper sense of connection with others. Number 10, you resist stepping out of your comfort zone or trying new things. Comfort zones are comfortable, but they can also be limiting, preventing you from experiencing growth and discovering your full potential. If you find yourself resistant to change or hesitant to try new things, it may be holding you back from embracing new opportunities and expanding your horizons. Challenge yourself to step outside of your comfort zone regularly, whether it's trying a new hobby, taking on a new project, or exploring unfamiliar places. Embrace discomfort as a sign of growth and push yourself to stretch beyond your perceived limitations. With each new experience, you'll gain confidence, resilience, and a greater appreciation for the richness of life beyond your comfort zone. Number 9, you struggle to manage your time effectively and prioritize tasks. Time is a precious resource, and how you manage it can significantly impact your productivity and overall well-being. If you find yourself constantly overwhelmed by deadlines, procrastinating on important tasks, or feeling like there aren't enough hours in the day, it may be time to reassess your time management strategies. Prioritize your tasks based on importance and urgency, setting realistic goals and deadlines to keep yourself accountable. Break larger projects into smaller, manageable tasks and tackle them one step at a time. Practice saying no to non-essential commitments and distractions, and guard your time fiercely to focus on what truly matters. By mastering your time management skills, you'll reduce stress, increase productivity, and create more space for the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Number 8. You think you need to possess every trait mentioned in these videos. It might sound strange, but thinking you need to tick every box on a Sigma male checklist probably means you're not one. Real Sigma males aren't out there trying to match every trait listed in videos about them. Instead, they use these videos as mirrors, ways to understand themselves better, not as templates to be copied. True Sigma males know that these traits vary widely. Each Sigma is unique in his own right. The idea that one must conform exactly to all described characteristics to qualify as a Sigma male is a misconception. They recognize their individuality and embrace their personal deviations from the stereotype. Number 7. You are defensive whenever you get called out on something. You're definitely not a Sigma male if you can't stand being wrong. People who puff up and get defensive when corrected just don't fit the Sigma profile. Sigma males are fundamentally different. They embrace their mistakes. They know that owning up to a blunder is a chance to learn and grow. Sigma males prioritize truth over their ego. So when they discover they've been off the mark, they don't shy away from correcting their course. It's this openness to self-improvement and commitment to authenticity that sets them apart. People respect others who are willing to admit their faults, which is ironically counterproductive to the desire of those who aren't like Sigmas and end up getting defensive. Number 6. You care too much about brand names and superficial things. If you're the type of person who obsesses over brand names and the latest trends, then you're probably not a Sigma male. Sure, Sigma males appreciate quality, and that sometimes comes from well-known brands known for their craftsmanship. But unlike many, Sigma males don't define themselves by the logos they wear. They see beyond the surface and don't place their self-worth in material possessions. To a Sigma male, clothes and brands are just tools, not trophies. They value practicality and quality over status symbols, and they certainly don't need a designer label to feel confident. Number 5. You thrive in social settings. Sigma males typically lean towards introversion, preferring the quiet of solitude over the buzz of social gatherings. They don't thrive in the relentless socializing that characterizes many social events like parties or frequent group outings. For a Sigma male, the constant interaction isn't just draining, it's often seen as unnecessary noise that distracts from more meaningful personal projects or deep, reflective thinking. This isn't to say Sigma males are antisocial, rather, they are selectively social, choosing their social engagements carefully and finding greater value in quality interactions over quantity. Their preference for depth over breadth in social activities is a defining trait that sets them apart. A Sigma male might enjoy a party every once in a while, but not as an often occurrence. Number 4. You complain often. You'll never hear a Sigma male whining over minor inconveniences or everyday annoyances. That's just not in their nature. Sigma stand out because they focus on solutions, not problems. They embody resilience and resourcefulness, always ready to address challenges head-on rather than lamenting them. Those who dwell on complaints about trivial matters like the weather or daily hassles simply don't fit the Sigma mold. Sigma males are action-oriented. They see a problem, they solve it. No fuss, no endless griping. This practical and proactive approach is part of what makes them so distinctively capable and admired. Number 3. You think you're smarter than everyone. If you find yourself constantly feeling like the smartest person in the room and dismissing advice from those more experienced, you're straying far from the path of a true Sigma male. Sigma males are fundamentally different. They recognize and respect intelligence in others, viewing it not as a threat but as an opportunity for personal growth. They don't try to outshine but rather absorb wisdom, quietly leveraging every interaction as a learning moment. This humility and openness to learning from others are cornerstone traits of Sigma males, setting them apart in a world where ego often takes the lead. While it's true that Sigma males are typically some of the most intelligent men in the world, they don't feel that way about themselves. This keeps them humble and on their toes when it comes to learning and growing as an individual. Number 2. You insist on telling people about how unique you are. If someone is constantly broadcasting how unique or special they are, they're definitely not embodying the true spirit of a Sigma male. Sigma males understand their distinctiveness but feel no need to parade it as a badge of honor. They embrace their individuality quietly, with a subtle confidence that doesn't require external affirmation. Their actions and choices reflect their uniqueness without them ever having to vocalize it. For Sigma males, authenticity speaks louder than any boastful declaration could, making their understated self-assurance one of their most defining traits. A cool person doesn't go around telling everyone how cool he is just naturally cool by the way he operates. Being a Sigma male is the same way, their actions speak for them. Number 1. You care too much about what others think of you. If you find yourself constantly worrying about others' opinions, then you're not walking the path of a Sigma male. Sigma males stand apart precisely because they live life strictly on their own terms. They don't chase approval, nor do they perform for the applause of the crowd. With a strong sense of self and an internal compass that guides them, Sigmas are unswayed by the societal pressures that trap so many. They are the architects of their own lives, indifferent to external validation. This profound independence and authenticity are what mark the true essence of a Sigma male. A true Sigma male experiences a sense of freedom that most men never get to experience. Freedom of not caring what others think. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the Join button under this video.